Greetings people, I am 30 and welcome back to Return of Caesar here in Crusader Kings 3. Playing as the Roman Empire and playing as Gaius Julius Caesar himself, now 65 years old. Hopefully going to stay alive for a while. And what he's going to plan to do is actually replicate what Caesar himself did in real life, which is invade England. Although Caesar in real life weren't particularly successful when he tried to invade England, as he wrote himself in his journals that the English fought insanely well. But they do have an infirm, flagrant and spiteful king, which will probably die kinda soon. But we're gonna try and instead replicate what Emperor Claudius did in the year of 46 AD, I think, when he invaded the Kingdom of England. And I'm going to go for a holy war, I think, because I have... It's cheaper, I think. It doesn't really matter. I could go for any of those things, but I think I'm gonna go for that one because there's options to invade other people with the same CB, but I was gonna go for Holy War because it does make sense. I like it. So Holy War for Kingdom. I'm gonna go for the Kingdom of England. We're gonna replicate what the Emperor Claudius did. As I said, I think it was in 46 AD. I might be wrong. If I am, you are obviously well within your rights to tell me down below in the comments. I gained a daughter named Victoria. Hello there, Victoria. By the way, how are my heirs looking? I think I want to play as this one. Not this one, I want to play as this one. Yeah, the genius, beautiful, robust guy. So I'm actually gonna make sure I make this guy my heir rather than the adult one. The problem with this is that the adult one might want to kill my current one. That is the potential thing that could go wrong. But we will have to wait and see. Of course. Someone's trying to kill my courtier. I think she's the one that slept with my father, because I do distinctly remember that name. Yes, I do. We're gonna go for Portsmouth. They're kinda good at football. Oh, I don't wanna actually raise any more troops. They're kinda good at football. And why I'm talking about football is because I watched the Euro Cup final earlier this evening that I am recording this. So on Sunday... Oh, he's fecund and genius, but he's not robust. So he's not as good. So yeah, he can keep that weird name, Antonionis. Caesar Antonionis. That was a new one. I haven't heard that name before. But yeah, fine. He can keep that name, the little child. I'm going to become the King of England. That's what I'm doing. There's a rabbit in the English noses. Why? Aren't I already athletic? Or was that my father? I think that was actually my father. I could guarantee become a journaler, or I could 50% get athletic, which I think I want to get because that's actually good for my health. And my son could become a journaler. And I didn't become athletic. That was a fail. A journaler is actually a really good trait, but I don't really need it to lose my stress because I don't really have that much stress, so that's good. Go for Surrey, no. Go for that place then. Winchester. I gained yet another son. He's not as good as the other one, so you can keep that name. I'm gonna go and hold a musical communion. Yeah, that's good. Someone's trying to kill my nephew Valerius. Okay, that's interesting. What I'm going to make sure when I have actually taken England is that I'm actually going to save my game. What happened to my previous recording? I already have recorded this once. I lost it because I lost my save. Because the game crashed on me for some reason. That hasn't happened since I gained my new computer, but for some reason it did happen this last time that I played. And seeing as I don't play an Iron Man, it means that I am not able to basically go back to my previous save. By the way, do you see that 22k of raiders? I think that's the Swedish army. That's actually the entire Swedish army. He's raiding with his entire levy in a real Viking style. I love it. Also talking about Vikings, Northumbria, Hadrian's Wall. I saw the comment about it and I'm going to make sure that we keep the Hadrian's Wall so we get this building construction cost He's only in these holdings, of course, but it might be fun to keep. There's one other county that I would like to potentially keep, which is Salisbury, because it's actually Stonehenge. And we have, you gain 2 learning, fate conversion cost, which I don't really need, but monthly learning lifestyle experience plus 15%. That's huge. That's really, really good. We also, of course, has London, which we could build the Tower of London if you want to, which is the castle, which was used for a prison. But that's probably not something that I'm gonna keep. Okay, so my court has given birth to a son, Jovian. Welcome to the family, Jovian. We've returned home reinvigorated. Thank you. Going to go for London and siege it down, just like the Italians in real life conquered Wembley. So, the Romans won the football in real life, or the Italians at least, and the Romans in game are taking London. That's amazing. Just rubbing it in their faces. I'm sorry if there's any English people watching this. I'm not trying to mess with you. I love English football, trust me, and I love the English people, so that's not the thing. But I am conquering a country now because why not? Enforce demands. A united kingdom. As the sole contender to the English throne, that should be a capital A. I think it's missing a sentence or something. To not all yet willingly bow, though not all yet willingly bow to the exultant monarchy, can be at least be said that England is in spirit whole again. The de jure partition between England and the Danelaw is ended. Okay, so the England will get Scandinavian elective succession. Pardon me, I shouldn't be yawing like that. Oh, I do have some things to give away, which I am going to do, so see you in just a second, guys. So that I'm back again, guys. I just wanted to say this. Before you say it in the comments, I do know that there's a lot of special buildings here in Britain that you potentially would like me to keep. For example, we have this Temple of Canterbury, but that's not possible for me to use, seeing that it's a Christian holy site. We do have London, which has the Tower of London, as I said, which is a good thing. We do have Stonehenge, which I do plan to keep. We also have this thing called Offa's Dyke, which is also a good thing, but only because it gives advantage, defender advantage. So there's a couple of special buildings here in Britain which would be nice to keep, but I'm not going to keep all of them because I have too many counties. That's basically the reason why. And we cannot usurp the Kingdom of England because he still has it, as we can see here. So we have to basically take him away totally. Do I hold one more? Yes, I do. Exeter. I need to give this place away. I give it to Gratian. He's not with my family, and then I'm keeping Salisbury for now, just because of Stonehenge, which I think is a good thing. It's going to be reactivated in about a week or a month. If I read this thing correctly, it's going to be re-enabled next month. That's good. Because we are at the main limit now, which is good. Really good. Also, I need to make sure that I'm saving the game, so you can see my name, if my game's here if you want to. Or at least my valid saves, because we do have some invalid save because of the patches. I haven't played this game for myself for a while. What's happening in Bavaria, by the way? It seems that you're losing, my dear boy. 2 wars. He is Jupiterian at least, he's not Roman, but neither is you. Yeah, right, because I gave that person that place. I do remember that happening. I do remember that thing happening. We are now firmly established here in Britain, and we do have a person, a Jarl of Cornwall, and I think that's something that we want to destroy. By the way, we need to look if we have any factions close to firing off, and it doesn't seem to be any of them being close enough to fire off, so that seems fine. Hopefully I will not get killed like I usually do when raising my troops too close to my opponents. We didn't, which is good. Because generally I do tend to fail when it comes to these things. Go ahead, take him down. So these guys, they're not dragging me. Oh, Oh, man. I managed to... Oh. Managed to hit the button and decrease my speed. My brother is dead because he's fat. And we also discovered heraldry. I want you to keep on managing the main. Probably someone good. Britannicus. Actually gave the Duchy of basically Essex to someone called Britannicus, and I think that's actually kind of hilarious. Because if you know your history, you know the fact that the Emperor Claudius that I said invaded basically Britain and took Britain for Rome, he had a son with his wife, if I can remember her name, Agrippina, I think. He had a son with her, and he was called Germanicus. No, not Germanicus, Britannicus, of course. No, wait. Britannicus was the son of his first wife. Then he married Agrippina, which was actually his niece. And she already had a son, which you will obviously know who he is. He's called Nero. And Britannicus was actually the real heir to the throne, because he was actually Claudius' real son. Because Nero was only his adopted son. And that guy really died quickly, so Britannicus should be my steward now. But Nero managed through some political maneuvering to become the heir instead, and then he basically imprisoned Claudius to get rid of him, and he became emperor. And he fought a war against his stepbrother, and he won. So that's basically what happened to the guy named Britannicus. I can't speak. Britannicus. That's basically what happened. I really need the Kingdom of England because I do have too many vassals here in Britain, as we can see. But I think what I would like to do, except killing my spy master, that's possible. It's not really. I could, I guess, bribe some people. She likes me though. She loves me. If I made her my friend. She's Greek. I'm gonna kill her. I'm going to kill her. I'm a proud Roman, and I will not have someone become something that I don't want them to be by force. So Britannicus, please help me. And Eustachius. I think he's Greek as well. At least that name is. I find that peculiar. Hopefully that will be enough to kill her. It might be, it might not be. That secrecy at least is enough. So I think I'm gonna go for that one. That's fine. So no one else that wants to join, please. I use her to help me kill her. She's already doing it. I find that hilarious that she's basically helping me kill herself. That's mad. Oh, okay, so you're fighting... You already own West Francia. You're fighting Meat and you're losing. So if I go in against you, and I try and take Brittany myself, would someone complain? Potentially they would, potentially they would not. We just have to go in here and siege them down. The Roman way. Give it a good Roman. I think that's a good thing to do. Oh, that should be enough. Go and siege down Blois. Okay, Sabina, welcome to the family. You're actually really good. How is this war looking? 61%. I need to make sure that doesn't go to 100%, because if it does, we are gonna lose this war prematurely. Because Meat will get it instead. That's my half-brother, you're 16. Sweet 16. When you used to get married back in these days. Salvianella. Have fun. Right. I'm a murderer, I know. Yeah, sure. I guess being a murderer is generally not a good thing, so I guess I'm gonna admit to being one. Because I guess I have to. I'm sorry that I had to kill that person. I didn't mean to. Yes, I did. But it's politics. What else can I do? Like, seriously, what else could I do? I had to. My court chaplain was finished with something, so it's converting fate. I'm gonna keep on converting fate in Laconia, although it's not a holy site anymore. I'm still going to do it. I find it really peculiar that Olympus is not a holy site, but Athens is. You would think that Asia, seeing as Olympus is actually like here, that this is actually not a holy site, but Athens is for some reason in the Hellenic faith. I find that very peculiar, to be fair. What can you do about it? I'm not Paradox, so I don't decide these things. Thank you for accepting the marriage proposal. It's very nice of you. And it's not one day too soon. 39%. What I need to do is go and siege down these things in Brittany and make them lose their war score. Because if I do, I can steal this war from them. That's basically what I want to do. Okay, this translation of Galen is atrocious, he says with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. I could do with this, and that's gonna help him. I'm an infirm man, but I'm still good in the head. And that is a big uprising of French Catholics. I can see why they would be... No, most people are Jupiterian here, so who are these French people? Those people, are you serious? There's not a lot of French people, not French, there's a lot of French people, there's not a lot of Catholic people left here in France. At least in places which I own. But apparently they're gonna be messing about. That's weird. 71%, 86%. I'm taking a siege back from them though, so that's gonna lower that percentage a lot, as we see. Because they actually held the... Probably having war target that gave them a lot of war score, and I think that's part of the reason why they had so much war score from the offset. Yeah, give me some progress, please. And kill her. Oh, it actually has increased. I like it. And she's dead. That's what happens when you force yourself onto my council. My niece. Are you married to anyone? Yes, you are. She's a really good character indeed. Could you help me kill the King of England if you want to? I would prefer if we're obliged to do so. Please. I'm gonna bribe some dukes. And apparently there weren't many people who wanted to join in. That's amazing. 75% secrecy. Amazing. That's better. Amazing. 49% is not okay. I can do this myself. I can pay for this. For these glasses. Thank you for the perk. Apostate. It's not like I need it. I have already changed my fate enough times. I don't want to do it again. Or at least I would prefer not to have to do it again. If I could get away from it. If I could get away with it. Where did you gain that troop from? That's an insane amount of guys. Holy Mother of Jesus. I could pay for it. I could get some tattletales, which would be a bad thing. I could do it myself. Or I could abandon the idea, which I'm going to do. I don't need to. And we are starving to death at the same time. While having this populist uprising being a thing. I just want to win this thing as soon as possible without my people starving to death. And they're starving immensely. I think we actually need this thing. That's better. Okay, so you won that thing. Now I would like you to stand down so I could raise you again and then go and kill the French army. If you would like to. I'm gonna raise you far away from where the things are happening, so I at least give you a fair shot of making this happen. You called your son your old name, your own name. I feel like that's a family thing to do. Because I have done it since we started. Obviously I have. And she did the same thing. Why are you Hellenic, woman? Why is he Hellenic? Come on, man. You're my own family. Come on. Shouldn't be heretic. That's a terrible thing to be. Go away. The commander should probably be somewhere close by. Oh, wait, so the French people, these French Catholic populists, they all raised up in England. Of course they did. Because the French now lives in England. It's like the Norman invasion happened. And I don't think it did. Because we started out before it did happen. Oh, man. It's not like they're the French king or something in their history. Yeah, they did, but I don't think he's in the game so far. Would you like to give me 1 minute arms today? Come on, game. Are they gonna be the last one to arrive? I have 40k levies and no other people. Some task is finished. I think it was this one. Good. How is the thing looking up here? It's Roman. I'm gonna keep on making things Roman here. Modern day, that's actually Spain. This is Portugal, but still. You catch my idea. Come on, game. Give me my men at arms. I want them. Or apparently you don't want to give them to me, so I don't need all of these guys. I'm gonna split these guys off, and you can just go and kill these people if you want to. And you go up here, kill these people. Because why not? So where is the leader? He's probably in about the strongest of these armies, which is this one, the Glove. He's an Anglo-Saxon. He's not specifically French. He's Anglo-Saxon. That's a different thing if you didn't know. And I would prefer you to have the best commander that I have possible to use. 2 years. That seems fine. He's actually really good at court chaplain. You guys, if you would like to go to England, I wouldn't mind, and kill some peasants. Well, I'm killing some French people. And also this King of England. And he didn't die, so I'm gonna have to try again. And now they won that siege as well, which is not particularly a good thing. Oops. I think they're gonna draw out in time for a while. I'm gonna try and raise my men-at-arms, hopefully. Those people might try and kill them though, which is a bad thing. I would never! You're planning to kill someone. I could kill my son. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna do this for a little while, and then I'm gonna say that I would never do this. I could do this instead. Listen to me now. No, that was he actually knew that I did so. So I would rather go for the intrigue thing. Hopefully this works out. Would my men-at-arms like to come here soon today? Please? My son and heir is charming. Diplomacy and intrigue. I guess I have to go for which one then? I'm going to go for intrigue for my little son and heir. I think that's a good one to go for. And now you guys, you can go up here and siege these things back if you want. Like. Please. Bitter. Oh, by the way, what's happening with my son and that thing? I need to go back to manage domain while this thing is happening. They're actually sieging me down in multiple places. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really good. He's finally Roman. It didn't say, oh, what's happened to your face? And why you're flagrant, you idiot? Is it because you're bisexual and you can't really do anything about it? Are you feeling like distressed about your sexuality? I guess that's a normal thing to do in this time and age while being a homosexual. Or you're not homosexual, it's bisexual. I know it's a different thing. But still, I do know it's a different thing. How are these factions looking, by the way? They're looking okay, that's good. I would like you to go and stop these people from taking my things from me. But first, I'm gonna siege this thing back. I'm gonna go and kill these people, and I'm gonna take this thing back. Oh, right. Go and capture these French people. And you are killing these English people. These English Anglo-Saxon people. And it worked out, and we didn't capture the guy though. Bummer. Go and kill these peasants in this other place then. And you go and kill these French people in this other place, which you're gonna do. Good. Only 94%. I think we need like one more siege, then we're gonna win this French one. And then we can focus on these peasant things going on. Hopefully I will capture the dude in charge. We will have to wait and see if that's gonna happen, but hopefully we will. That's it's gonna be done very soon, of course. Okay, you won. Where is the leader? There he is. There we go. Thank you for your contribution to the Empire. I'm gonna create the Duchy of Brittany, and I'm gonna grant all of these things to the same dude because I cannot be bothered. There you go, be happy. I'm also gonna create... No, I'm not gonna create the Kingdom of West Francia because I can't. Because they still hold the title themselves. Too bad for us. And you, go here and kill some more British people. If you would like. Okay, someone's trying to kill my niece. That's okay, I don't particularly care for her. What else I could bribe so I could get maximum success chance? There is. No. It doesn't run in the family to forgive people that I am rivals with. We generally go a different way. For some reason we do. Oh, you should probably move down here and kill the rest of them. I must know the truth. No, I mustn't. Because one of my vassals having sleeping around. That's good for her, I guess. Yeah, kill the king. And he didn't die again. Is that like the second time we tried and we failed? I think it might be. Because you guys go in and kill these people as well. You really think that I'm going to lose this? Yeah, you do. I'm getting in with the reinforcements then. And let them see those odds. Come on. Where are though you French bad people? Where are they? Where are you? He's nowhere. He has 700 troops somewhere. Where can those people be? I actually have no idea whatsoever where those people could be. So you can disband. I'm feeling the lag. So I'm actually gonna try and save again because I do not want this crash thing to happen again. If it does happen, I don't want to have to replay this thing again. That would be incredibly annoying. Okay, where are you? I'm gonna have to wait and see where they arrive, where they show up. So I really want to know. Come on. There they are. How did these 700 people run away from me? That's not okay. That should be enough. And I probably need to go through actually the correct place. He's a forest fighter. This is actually forest. That's really good. My sister is plotting against my brother. That's not particularly nice. And there we go. We won. And you, my man. To the pillows you go, or you go to the stake rather. And you got burnt. Was a particularly good way to go, but I'm not a particularly nice person, so I think that's part of the reason why. Right. We do want Northumbria. We want to take this place down, but I think that's going to be something for the next episode, because I'm going to take a break here, guys. We have finally conquered chunks of Britain. We do hold Stonehenge for ourselves and get this fantastic thing with faith conversion cost and monthly learning, lifestyle experience and learning, of course. And I'm going to go for Hadrian's Wall, which was the northernmost corners of the British Empire. Not the British Empire, of course, of England and of the Roman Empire. That was the most northern part of the Roman Empire. So taking it back again would be a nice thing. And you know what? The Romans actually could have conquered all of this if they wanted to, but they saw no reason to. Like many historians say that the Romans even taking this part of Britain that they did take was actually a mistake because it cost more than it actually earned them, because they had to keep a constant of like 2 or 3 legions stationed here in Britain to defend the place, and that cost a lot of money, and it really didn't bring in that much money in comparison because the land weren't particularly fertile and there weren't too much to trade with either. So that was a mistake on the Romans' part, so they saw no reason to go in and take sweet old Scotland or Ireland. It wasn't worth the cost. That's the reason why. The Romans cared about those things. But what I do care about is you liking this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel. That will make me really happy, so make sure to do that. And if you do subscribe and click the notification bell, you will not miss a single upload that I will provide to you. So make sure to do so if you haven't done so already. And leave a comment down below if there's something that you want to talk about. I do read every single comment on any of my videos, so make sure to comment if you feel like it. But thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care.